huge, long, big show for you.
Yeah.
So let's work our way backwards to go forward.
Okay.
So No Mercy just finished. What are your initial quick thoughts on
I,
No Mercy?
I liked it. Liked it.
Did you
Like
like it a lot?
I wish a little more would have happened. Like I have some gripes and whatever. You probably know the one I'm talking about. Like that should have happened, but other than that, it was fine. Like I liked it.
Okay, because I liked it because like the in-ring action was great.
Uh-huh.
I just felt like they shouldn't have went home with what they went home with. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like everything else was perfectly fine. They shouldn't have went home with what they went home with. Because like what they went home with was just it was okay, but more could have happened and made it be like, oh wow, that's a thing instead of not what happened.
It was like that's okay.
Yeah, it was like, I guess that's all right.
Yeah.
But, but nothing else. That was it. So it started out with the NXT Tag Team Championship match, and it was the family. Wait, no, damn. What am I talking about? It was it was Chase U versus Too Fast, Too Furious,
Yes.
and shit happened.
He said shit happened.
No, I said it because I was like, all right, maybe you would take over, but I'll
No,
keep going.
like no, like this match was great. High five and shit like that. Fucking I, again, I could have sworn Axiom and fucking Nathan were gonna break up because he hit him again. Every match he hits him.
But this time it was an accident.
It's an
Well,
accident every fucking time. But
okay,
yeah, they did their fucking finisher. What is it? A fucking about to no. Anyway, Axiom and fucking Nathan won. I forget their finisher. I know it ends with a fucking Phoenix Splash. I forget what the hell Axiom does. They did that. They won. And at the end, Ridge is like, somber, whatever, with fucking Chase you and whatever. And then he turns on them, beats all their ass. Apparently, he sent Chase to the fucking hospital. We don't have a fucking, like, a thing on him. Like, Ava said she's gonna, like, give us an update on it later and whatever. So, yeah, that's the thing. Fucking Thea's crying and shit. Match was crazy. Now, the indiscretion I was talking about here, and
hmm
you pointed out, right?
hmm
Where the fuck are the Motor City machine guns?
I don't know because something happened later on that you pointed out that could be a thing because it's something weird happens later on that we'll get to, but yeah,
Yeah.
like it could be a thing. But then we had the next match was MSK breaking up
What did they say
with
with Hogan and Macho Man? The but the
the
mega
split
powers
of the
that
mega powers.
yeah.
But with a little context, Zachary Wentz came in with the
X Division
TNA
title.
X Division title,
Yes, yes.
which was actually kind of weird because he won it literally a couple days before, and they just brought him in, and they literally called him the TNA X Division champion.
And
It's
they referenced it
kind of
too. They referenced the fact that he won it on a Friday.
yeah. Here's the part that they didn't reference that kind of pissed me off.
Hmm.
Fucking Riley Osborne was in that match. They didn't even reference that he was in the X Division match.
Oh shit.
Like, this pissed me off. It's like, dude, he was in that match. What the fuck?
Okay, okay. Not to be tribalism or nothing like that, right? But the
hmm
contrast or whatever, right? When
hmm
fucking TNA had the fucking AEW deal, they only talked about themselves. They really didn't reference TNA like that. Here we're referencing TNA and we forgot about our own guy.
Basically, that's exactly what happened. It was like, yeah, no, all this good, cool shit happened in TNA. You know, our dude was over there. Don't worry about that. Like, oh, okay, cool, sure.
And I imagine he did good.
He did real good. We'll talk
Oh,
about that when we get to the TNA part, but like, he did real good.
all right.
So they had a really good match. They being Zachary Wentz and Wesley. They had a really good match, and Wesley was going to use a chair, but then here comes Trey Miguel, and he stopped him from using the chair, which led to the downfall, which Zachary Wentz pinned Wesley, which a lot of people online literally said this when Zachary Wentz won a title was like, he's gonna go get beat by Wesley. It makes no sense how WWE is using TNA, and that was only to be proven wrong.
Basically.
So then we had a backstage thing. Let's be totally honest. Renegade and me totally missed this whole entire thing because we were so just like confused because Tank and Hank start talking. And we both were like, why are they talking? One of us said maybe they're the host. The other one said they have no business being here. And they said something that plays a part later on in the show. And we totally missed it.
Basically.
So then we had Kalani Jordan versus Wendy Chu for the North American Women's Championship match. And Kalani was doing all of RVD spots. She's
All of them.
literally she's literally girl RVD now.
Kalani VD.
Yes. It was actually really cool because I was like, oh, she's gonna do one thing, maybe she's gonna do two things. Then she just kept doing all of this shit and it was like, wow, she's actually doing most of his moves and not doing them bad. She was doing them really good.
I'm waiting for her to have a fucking hardcore match and do the fucking like chair moves, Van Daminator and Van Terminator.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome. And the only gripe I had with this match was there was a spot when Kalani did a decent ass kick up, but the cameras were in way too close and they missed the whole entire thing. Like
Yep.
you just seen it. And the reason I know it was decent was because Booker T went, "Oh my God," and the crowd just gasped and just like, "What?" That's how I know it was cool, but we didn't get to see it.
Hopefully someone like caught it on fucking their phone or whatever we can see on YouTube or something.
Hopefully, because like that shit was like, "Oh, like damn it, like what the fuck." So then we had a match that was one of the matches of the night, and it was Obafemi versus Tony D'Angelo. How you doing?
Very good, thank you. This match was awesome.
Yes. What the fuck? I hate you for that.
No, but seriously, this match was awesome. Like Tony did so great in this fucking match. Like, what the fuck? Like, at one point, like he overpowered Ova. Like, what the hell?
That shit was so fucking good. Like it was like it. People thought that it was gonna be like a regular, just Ovis is gonna beat the shit out of this guy. It's gonna be over. Nah, Tony held his own.
This might have been like his most like powerful opponent so far.
Yep, it was so good.
Yeah.
So after this match, we had the Zachary Wentz interview, and him and Trey Miguel are talking, and he's so glad that he won the title, that he won the match, and he beat his brother, but he was sad. And he said, "You know what? Me and Trey Miguel are gonna go for the tag team titles. And I was just like, yeah. I was like, yeah, that'll be great. I'm glad. I hope that works. But we find out later on that stuff,
Yeah,
man.
because we didn't pay attention to the first thing and we didn't pay attention to the last thing. This one we paid attention to.
Yes. So then we had Roxanne Perez versus Jada Parker. And Jada showed that she was a fucking star.
Yes, yes, 100%.
Like I like I went into this going, oh, she's gonna be all right. She came in and she fucking killed it. So that was like that was fucking amazing. Like she held her own and like people went into it going, oh, she's not really gonna do anything. She did the damn thing.
I can't wait to see her in an Iron Survivor match or something like earn it again.
Yes. And Roxanne won in a very competitive match. The funny part is like people were like, we're waiting for the end because we want to see what happens at the end because we know something big is going to happen. So
Yeah.
everybody was kind of just going, oh yeah, no, 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 like get this match over with. But halfway through the match, everybody was like, holy shit, they're actually doing it. They're actually getting everybody, and they're making people like fall for this match, like going, oh my god, this match is so good. This match is so good. And it was really good. And then Roxanne wins, and Giulia shows up.
Yep, it was Giulia.
Yes, because we didn't know who was going to show up. It was going to be either Cora Jade, Giulia, Delta, or Stephanie Vaquer. We didn't know who was going to show up, but it was Giulia. And yeah, like she looked like a fucking star.
Yep. I'm
So
glad,
that
but I kind of feel bad for fucking Stephanie though, because she was there first. So she'll get her time. Like it's not a big deal, but still.
no, Stephanie's definitely going to get her time, but like it just was like a moment for Julia, and you could see how like Julia was like soaking in. Everybody just like cheered for her. She was soaking it in, like, wow, like this is a thing.
They know me.
Yeah. And once again, like I'm not trying to be that guy. I hate trying to be that guy, but I have to be that guy. Because like my friend, she put it out there because she is also a Japanese wrestling fan. She was like, it gets on my nerves to see all of these guys simping over Julia because this is their first time seeing her and they never seen anything else. So I had to chime in, just joking around, just going, yeah, no, I've been sipping for her before she went to Stardom. And I mean, it's not wrong. It's not wrong.
Not
It's not wrong. She's the reason I was watching Ice Ribbon. She's the reason I started watching it because I saw her and was like, wow, who is she? And you could go back on all the podcasts that mention Julia, and I will always bring it up. I seen her before she even went to Stardom when she said, I'm going back to France. I'm sorry, I have to go, and quit Ice Ribbon, and then showed up in Stardom right before Stardom had their biggest show and started beefing with Hana. Yeah, I've always been a Julia simp. So yeah, that's
I can't wait to see her in the ring.
oh man, she's like I can't wait till she starts fucking people up and everybody goes, "Oh my God, she hits so hard." And like, yeah, this is that's the Julia style. Dude, it's gonna be great because she's gonna do really good, and I just want to watch the people just fall in love with her wrestling style and be like, "Oh my God, she can wrestle. She's fucking awesome." Like that's what I want. I want them to fall in love with the way she wrestles.
It's gonna happen.
Yes. So then they went from the cool down and they mentioned a match that pissed me off. And if it wasn't for Renegade actually saying, "Hey, but," I was like, okay, you know what? So they said it was going to be a number one contenders match between Hank and Tank, the Rascals, and Gallus. And I asked Renegade, what the fuck does Gallus have to do with this? And he said, oh, they tweeted they wanted a title match during the show. So they just
Wolfgang.
randomly get there. Yeah,
Wolfgang.
Wolfgang tweeted it. Like the
Yeah, him
fuck.
specifically.
So Renegade also said, what if they turn it into a four-way with the Motor City Machine Guns? And so I'm claiming this right here, right now. I'm claiming this right here, right now. I want you to be a witness to this.
Oh, okay.
If they don't show up in this fucking thing and they don't somehow get a title shot or anything, if they don't show up in the next 2 weeks, I'm not talking about the Motor City Machine Guns showing up at all. Ever. I'm not saying that they're showing up. I'm not even talking about them. I'm not gonna say
Like at that point, are they even signed?
yes, that's exactly what I would be thinking. Cause like, yeah, yeah. I'm I'm done. Cause like every time it's like the perfect opportunity and it's like they don't show up. Perfect opportunity, they don't show up. Perfect opportunity, don't show up. God damn it.
But in order, like, for that to happen, I think this needs to be like a main event. They show up, they win, and then we end the show with them being the tag team, like number contenders or whatever.
Yeah, I just want them to show up. I just want them to show up.
Yeah.
So that was that, and then we had the main event, which was Ethan Page
Ego.
and Joe Hendry
I
for
believe in Joe Henry.
the world title with Trick as the referee.
That trick. I had to do all three.
So they had the match. It was going. Trick got knocked out, and they tried to have a special referee. Ethan Page still cheated. Trick stopped the referee, and he's like, "No, I'm the referee." And Trick comes in. The other referee gets knocked out. Trick is paying attention to the other referee. Ethan Page cheats, and Joe Hendry loses. But then Trick gets attacked by Pete Dunne.
They have a match this coming NXT. So
And that's how they ended the show. And nothing against those guys. I just felt like the Giulia thing was so much bigger. And it was like, this should be a thing, right? I just felt like it was so much bigger.
1000%. They should have ended it right there. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
that should have been the main event.
but this was the main event. Like I said, nothing against those guys. It just was, this doesn't feel like the biggest thing that happened on a show, which it should have.
Like it felt like it's something that could have happened in like a normal Raw, SmackDown, or NXT.
Exactly. So I mean, it was what it was.
Yeah.
So that was NXT No Mercy. So I mean, it was good. So like I said, we're working backwards. So Collision was a thing, and it started off with the conglomeration teaming up with Hologram.
Is he?
Dude, like that shit was so fucking funny because like he did the flip and fucking Orange Cassidy and Kyle O'Reilly are touching him like, wait, is he real? It's like, what the fuck? It's so weird. But then the people they fought was just like a conglomeration of weird because it was Lee Moriarty, John Morrison, and fucking Black Taurus.
Yeah, none of that seems like it go together. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it was like none of them have any prior history. It just was like the most randomest match. They just threw it together, and that happened. And okay, it shocked me because I was like, oh, this is a match. And they're like, yeah, no, this is the match to start the show. Oh, okay, sure.
It
All
just feel like
right.
something that should be on Rampage.
Exactly. And the funny part was like there was a match on Rampage that was like better than mostly everything on this fucking show, but this just was so random.
Yeah.
And Hologram pinned John Morrison, so they won the match. It was like, yay, they won.
Okay.
It,
That's the way I feel.
yeah, that's how I felt too, because it was just so random. It was like that happened, and then it just moved on. And I was like, oh, sure. And then we had the Bang Bang Gang come out. And apparently they're good guys now.
How about that?
Yeah, that was so random. And they took on a premier athlete. And it was like, okay, sure. And the Bang Bang Gang beat the pure athletes.
We didn't see that coming.
Exactly. And then while this is going on, there was a four-way that got announced earlier in the day. And they literally just go, hey, guys, you guys should stay to the end because the four-way, the winner gets a shot at Mercedes at next week's All Out. I'm like, wait, what? And they said it like 50 times after they said it this first time. I was like, wait, what? Like this, like that was so random. They're like, yeah, yeah, they're getting a shot at Mercedes and the win. And so I'm looking at the four people and I'm like, okay, one person shouldn't win because they literally just fought Mercedes. The other person shouldn't win because she has no reason to do it. She was a person who called her out, but she has no reason to. Queen Aminata, she could have won because it's like, oh, she should win. And then Thunder Rosa, she tweeted something at Mercedes because Mercedes was talking and she like basically told her to shut up or something. I'm like, oh, she did that because she might win. But that that didn't happen.
It was all weird.
Yep. So then we had FTR versus the Kingdom. And they had a pretty good match. FTR won, and FTR is ready to face the Grizzled Young Vets, but the Grizzled Young Vets attacked them.
Like I didn't see that coming because I didn't think they were in the building.
Yeah, I didn't even. It just was like the most randomest shit. It was like, yeah, no, they want to face FTR, and then all of a sudden FTR wins, and they just beat the shit out of them. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Well, that was new to me. So apparently, maybe it's going to be a match at All Out. Hopefully, it's a match at All Out.
Yeah, that's I'm okay with that.
Because like All Out is like literally they're pouring people into this match. Like, hey, All Out, All Out, All Out. So then we get Lance Archer killing somebody, which means Lance Archer is going to have a match soon. Because once he starts killing people, that means Lance Archer is going to have a match.
Exactly. That's exactly what I thought would happen.
So then we had Top Flight Security, and yes, I mean all of Top Flight Security with Layla Gray. And what I mean by all of Top Flight Security, Action Andretti and Leo Rush all dressed up like pilots being part of top flight security, and they took on the Outrunners and the muscle meat guys,
City City.
Pity City. And of course, top flight security won.
Yeah. This is the first time Bo like dressed up as them too, right?
Yep, this is Leo's first time being part of a four-way. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a crew now,
Yeah. Let's see how long this lasts.
right? And like the only thing that like I'm happy about is Layla Gray being on television.
That too.
Like everything else is like, I don't really care. So then we had the match of Collision, which was Kyle Fletcher versus Ishii.
Great match.
Yes, this match was fucking awesome. And Kyle Fletcher beat Ishii and showed everybody how fucking good he is. But I mean, everybody saw it when he outshined Ricochet, which was impeccable.
Right?
Yeah, because the funny part is like I thought everybody was gonna be like, "Oh my God, Ricochet's so awesome." I saw so many people go, "Oh my God, I didn't know Kyle Fletcher was so good." I was like, "Oh, okay."
I hate to agree with Don Callis because he calls like now he calls him the golden goose of the Don Callis family.
Mm-hmm.
He got gold there. Like he's gonna be a star.
Yep,
He needs another title though. So yeah.
basically. So then we had Commander versus Buddy Matthews, and Buddy Matthews wins, and then MXM challenges the House of Black to a match next week on Rampage Legend.
I said this to you like off the pod. I'm gonna say it here. You heard it pretty deadly. They're gonna die pretty.
Yes. So then we get to the main event, which is the four-way between Thunder Rosa, Queen Amanara, Serena Deeb, and Hikaru Shida. And can you guess who won?
I thought Thunder Rosa was gonna win, to be honest with you.
Me too. Me fucking too. And I was like, yeah, there's no way that they're gonna let Hikaru Shida win because Hikaru Shida already had a match against Mercedes, not even too long ago. Like it
Yeah.
was like a couple weeks ago. And she won, so next week at the pay-per-view, she gets a title shot.
Yeah, wedding. So
Yeah, like it just weirded me out. I was like, what the fuck is going on? It was just really weird.
yeah.
So that was Collision. And like I said, we're shaping up to go to All Out. And one of the craziest parts about this is we're not going to have our regular Collision Rampage thing. You want to know why?
Why?
Because next week, next Friday, is going to be Collision and then Rampage. Because on Saturday, All Out is going to be on. So they're not running on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna be that's gonna be a thing. So it's gonna be jam packed, but also SmackDown is going to be running the same time Collision is on. So yeah,
Wow, head to head.
hmm So that's yeah, like I said, that's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
What did you think of Bash at Berlin?
Like, had we not had fucking No Mercy, I would have said it was the fucking show of the week. But yeah, like, I would say second best probably.
Yes. So it started off with Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. And for the WWE title. So how did you like this match?
I liked it because of like the storytelling in this match. Like it was real good. Not that the match itself was good, but like
Hmm.
the storytelling put more onto it.
So on SmackDown, they noted that Cody Rhodes had a bum leg. So Cody said, "No, I don't have a bum leg." And so they wrestled in a match and they referenced it. So the beginning of the match, like Cody's wrestling fine. He just goes for one spot and he misses and his knee gets fucked up. And then they're like, oh shit, my knee is fucked up. And Kevin debates on fucking him up. And then he finally does kick him, but he doesn't kick him just like behind the leg. He just kicks him like face to face. And it plays a part for like a second, but then Kevin winds up beating Cody. I mean, losing to Cody. Damn, I don't know why I said that there.
I'm about to say, did I go into another timeline? Like, what the hell?
No, that would have been a good timeline though. But Cody hugs Kevin afterwards, and Kevin hugs him back, and the camera gets real close, and he just mugs the camera and was like, "No, this is our moment, not yours."
Get away.
That was so funny.
That was fucking awesome.
So then we had the Unholy Union versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. This was not the outcome that I thought was going to happen.
Same, same. I'm so shocked.
Yes, because Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair won. They won that match. And they are the new tag team champions. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That's awesome. But they're not breaking up now. Boo.
Yeah.
So, you know, sad. So then we had the strap match. Now, I heard some disparities about this match, but it's funny because like the few people that said like, "Oh, I didn't like this," also at the same time was like, "Well, it makes sense though because they had the lights in the corner of like, oh, here goes the lights in the corner. You tap the lights and let people know that the person tapped the thing."
Yep.
And I heard somebody just go one time, just go, "Hey, I've never seen a strap match like this. This is where WWE did this." I'm like, WWE has done this before. Like this lights thing is a WWE thing, but it's like
Mhm.
only a WWE thing from back years ago, back years and years and years ago.
The last one I remember that was like this was Eddie
Hmm.
Guerrero versus JBL.
Yep.
I forget.
And
That's for the WWE title, right?
yes, and a lot of
Okay.
people don't remember that because either they weren't watching or they weren't born.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like that's the thing that happened. So this match was good. This I'm not gonna say it wasn't the match of the night. It wasn't. This
It
match
wasn't.
was really good. It was
Yeah.
really good. And CM Punk did the whole I'm gonna tap behind you while you're doing the tap thing, and then he punched Drew. Then he hit him with the GTS, and Drew hit him, and that canceled everything. And then he picked him up again, hit him with the GTS, tap, GTS, tap, GTS, tap. Then he picked him up, GTS'd him again, grabbed the bracelet off of his arm, put it on, got a pop, and then he tapped and the match was over. So yeah,
Wait, I swear he GTS'd him one more time before that, but okay.
He might have because he GTS him so many fucking times. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But he won the match, so we were right there. He won the match. That's going to set up for the match at Hell in a Cell.
Hoping more so first blood because it makes sense for bad blood, but whatever.
I mean, they don't do blood, but like it would make sense. But Punk did bleed in this match.
Yeah.
So then we had the Terra Twins, Priest and Rhea, versus the Judgment Day, Dominic and Liv Morgan.
Yep.
This match was okay. This was okay.
I like certain spots.
Yeah, this was it was certain spots, but it was just like I didn't like I didn't like the match because I thought that a different things was gonna happen, but it didn't happen that way
Yeah.
because the Judgment Day came out, they got wrecked. The Terror Twins beat the shit out of them. They wound up beating Liv and Dominic, and I was just like, oh, that that's not yeah, I don't like that. I was like,
Yeah, because
I don't
Finn
like that.
literally said, like, you're not going to win as long as I'm around, or something along those lines. So he didn't keep
Yeah,
the promise.
yeah, it was just wrong. I was like, God damn it.
Yep.
But I guess it furthers the storyline because Rhea pinned Liv, which means she should be in line for a title shot, right?
100%.
So I guess that's where they're going. Like, I guess, but like I said, I really wish that the Terror Twins would have lost. And there's nothing against them, but like it made sense for the story for them to lose. But they won now. Judgment Day kind of looks sucky. And I guess we'll get Finn versus Damian Priest now?
They're kind of street trash, you know.
Yeah. So I that was that. And then we had the main event that was actually a really, really good match. And it was the Ring General Gunther defending his world championship against Randy Orton.
Yeah. There's a couple
Yeah,
times
this
there, I thought Randy was going to win.
yeah, Randy hit him with the RKO and I was like, oh, it's over. And nope, Gunther kicked out. Gunther hit him with a power bomb, and I thought that was it. Randy kicked out, and it ended when he choked out Randy in a sleeper.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, like that's oh, that's exactly what I said. I was like, oh shit, that's oh.
By the way, he beat him fair.
Yeah, he beat him fair and clean. So yeah, that looks more like Randy is going to do the thing where he's gonna fuck with Cody now. So
Yep.
yeah. So that happened. And there was a GCW show. I did not know that it was on because I didn't see anybody advertise it until it was too late. And the last match was Reggie, whose name is Sydney, versus Mustafa Ali. And he beat Mustafa Ali. And Ali gave this real promo about how everybody in the back of every company watches GCW and how Sydney is the guy that everybody's talking about right now. And he kind of made him cry, and it was a kind of beautiful thing.
Yeah. Like, WWE should not let him go. Like, he's real good. Like, he could have been like a secondary champion at the very least.
He could have been something in NXT, but they just decided, nope, we're good.
Yep.
I don't know why. So Rampage was a thing, and here's the thing about Rampage: there were there were things going on while Rampage was going on because Emergence was going on, and also Capital Collision was happening while Rampage was on. And I know somebody's like, well, SmackDown was on. SmackDown was technically on earlier because they were in Germany and they had an early show.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter. We're going to talk about Rampage first. And it started off with a fucking three-way with Jeff Jarrett, Jay Fool versus Private Party versus the Undisputed King.
Wow. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like to be honest, I have no idea why any of this happened. I'm like, oh, this is happening because of this. It's happening because of this, right? But you never guess who won.
Who can pray tell?
Jeff Jarrett and fucking Jay Lethal.
Oh my god. Like, no, but seriously, like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Yes. And you know what popped in my head? I was like, oh my God, are they getting a tag team title shot? And I'm not even joking. That's literally what popped in my head. Are they getting a tag team title shot?
Hey, cause like seriously, what the fuck is this match for?
I don't even know. I don't even know. So that happened. So then we had Mina Shirakawa show up and wrestle in AEW, which I mean, she said she was gonna wrestle because she has left Stardom for the summer, and so she's here and she's wrestling in AEW, and she wrestled some local person and she beat her. And I just was thinking about what I said last week was like, I feel like Marina Shirakawa is gonna face Mariah May.
Yeah, it makes sense. You know,
Hmm. So then we had a Chris Statlander beating up some dude in the back. I was like, oh, okay, well that was fun.
hey,
And yeah, then we had the Outrunners get their asses beat by the grizzled young vets.
like, did you
I
expect
mean,
anything else?
no, I didn't, but it just pissed me off. I was like, oh, okay, that's happening. Like, and the funny, like, what's made this even more funnier was the grizzled young vets was actually wrestling in the New Japan show. So, like, that's what made it funnier. It was like, oh, they're pulling double duty. All right. But they weren't the only ones that was on this show that was pulling double duty. So then we had Nyla Rose beat some local talent, and she beat the young lady. And then we had the main event. Takeshita, Black Taurus, Commander, and pulling double duty, Lio Rush.
Did they explain what was the point of this match?
Um, it was a cool ass match. That's all they explained. Like that's I'm not even joking. That's exactly what they explained. Was like it was a cool match. I'm like, okay,
All right then.
yeah. And Takeshita won. It was like, oh, yay. It was like
Could they
he
have made
should
that
have
even more obvious?
exactly like they talk about how he did in the G1. They threw him in the most randomest four way, and then he won the match.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. That was a thing. So, like I said, we were working backwards. So Capital Collision was on, and Capital Collision had oh shit, I forgot Mina Shirakawa wrestled. She wrestled here too. So she also pulled double duty on the AEW show.
Wow.
Cause her and Hanako, they won. They beat Trisha Dora and Viva Van in a tag team match. Then we had oh shit, the Grizzled Young Vets wrestled. I totally missed
No,
that match.
no, you mentioned it. You mentioned it.
No,
You
no,
said they
no. I mean they wrestled at Capital Collision.
No, you said they did double duty, so yeah.
Oh yeah. So they took on Ishii and Tanahashi and Bad Dude Tito and Robbie Eagles. But Ishii and Tanahashi won, pinning Robbie Eagles. So, I mean, it is a thing.
Okay.
They had a weird six man. It was Rocky Romero, Yoshihashi, and Kevin Knight versus the Bullet Club War Dogs. And for some fucking reason, Rocky Romero actually won. I'm like, what the fuck?
Have to give him a win sometime.
Yes. So in the Blood feud, we had Fred Rosser and Tom Lawler actually get a win in a no DQ match against the West Coast Wrecking Crew, which is Royce Isaac and Jarrell Nelson, who were a crew before, and we talked about this for the show. They finally got their tag match where they fucking won. So Tom Lawler beat them finally and just like kind of ended the feud. So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It was a fucking awesome match between Zack Sabre Jr. and Teton. Zack was always gonna win. He wasn't gonna lose. And then we had like a okay match between Naito and TJP because it was like, yeah, TJP's not winning.
Glad he's still doing stuff.
Mm-hmm. I he's part of the United Empire kind of because they're not really a thing kind of. They're just like, we're halfway a crew but not halfway a crew.
I'm just going to ask you, are they still a thing? Okay.
Yeah. So then we had TDMK beat Hechicero and Virus. And after the match, Ishii and Tanahashi challenged TDMK, which was them setting up their match. So now here's juicy stuff coming where it was the good matches because we had Hiromu versus Ali again for the second time. And Hiromu beat Ali this time. So with Hiromu beating him, after the match, Ali was a little mad and he said, next time, our third match, we're going to have it the best of the Super Juniors. And I was confused because the best of the Super Juniors is a tournament. And it's like, okay, are you entering the tournament? Are you just challenging them to a one-on-one after the tournament? What happened? Like, that's kind of weird, but I'm glad he challenged them.
But you have no idea where this is going.
Yeah, I have no idea where this is going. So then we had Gabe Kidd versus Lio Rush. And when this match was like announced, I was like, oh, this is gonna be all right. And then this match, like the first 3 minutes of this match, I was like, oh, this is gonna holy shit, they're fucking tearing it up. Oh my god, they're fucking going. They're going oh my god, they're fucking having a great match. Like they had such a great match that I had to tweet about it, and New Japan Global actually retweeted my tweet. That's how you know this match was great. And I hate that every time I tweet about wrestling all the time. It only happens when I'm tweeting about New Japan that I get fucking likes and retweets on my wrestling tweets. Everything else is everybody's like, yeah, whatever, who cares? When I tweet about New Japan, everybody's just like, oh yeah, no, I agree with that take. It's like, I tweet about wrestling all the time. Like, yeah, no, no, no. You tweet about good wrestling. Okay, cool.
As far as this podcast, like you're the New Japan guy, so of course.
Yeah. So then we had the main event, which I like. It was a thing that like it was always a thing that Mercedes is like as good as she is, she's one of the best in the world. But she fought Momo Watanabe and like I've seen so many of the crew just like go, see, this is why she's the best in the world. She's the greatest wrestler of all time. Blah 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, she's always been great, but like sometimes it's just like she doesn't stick the landing on them. And this was one
Okay.
of the times where she stuck the landing and had everybody going, yes, I'm one of the best. Because like the match versus Britt Baker, she didn't stick the landing. This one, she stuck the landing and had everybody going, yay, she's the greatest. Look, she always puts on great matches. It was like, not Sunday. That was not great. But yeah, that was the Capital Collision card. And while that was going on, we had Emergence going on.
Oh shit.
So Frankie Kazarian beat Kushida in a really good match. And then we had PCO beat Shira, but PCO got knocked loopy. He got knocked loopy.
The setup, huh?
No, it just was. This is bad. Like somebody else got knocked loopy, and like I didn't even
Um,
remember this. No,
it
no,
was
no.
a
I know who it is.
oh,
But like in the match, she got knocked loopy. But the bad part about it is like I didn't even see how it happened. I just saw her drop, and we're gonna talk about it when we get to the match because I just saw her drop because I was like, "The fuck did that happen?" And she just was out, and I was like, "Wow, that's kind of fucked up." So we also had the Ultimate X match where Zachary Wentz beat Mike Bailey, Hammerstone, Laredo Kid, Jason Hortek, and Riley Osborne. And we had the most randomest match, and I say the most randomest match because the ending was the most randomest part about this match. Because it was Steve Macklin versus Eric Young, and Steve Macklin beat Eric Young, but at the end of the match, they both hugged and shook hands. I was like, wait, what?
like
It,
I don't know what the fuck they're doing with Steve Macklin because I seen like the backstage promo to that shit. He's such a
mhm,
fucking tweener. Like he'll feud with somebody because he did the same thing with Mike Santana and whatever. Like he feuded with him for the longest. They had
mhm.
one tag team match against the Rascals, which were bad guys at the time, and he was like, "Yo, we're not a tag team anymore, but I like you, I respect you, and I'll go to war with you again." And blah blah blah, like all the war like innuendos and shit. Like, okay,
Yeah, it was so weird. Like, it's just so weird. Like, that's what fucked me up. It's like, why are you so cool with these people? This is weird.
yeah,
So then we had Jordan Grace, Danny Luna, and Jody Threats defeat Ash by Elegance, Alicia Edwards, and Masha Samovich. And this is where Alicia Edwards got knocked loopy, and she was out, and it was really scary because she went down, and I was like, oh my god, and she just like they had to carry her out. Like that's how bad it was.
I heard her own partner didn't even notice it at first.
They didn't like fucking Danny Luna went out to pick her up because Danny Luna was like gonna go to the next move, and Danny Luna tried to pick her up, and she was like, "What the fuck?" And then Jody came out, and Jody was like, because they were gonna do the double team move, and it was like they they dropped her hand, and she just went down, and it was like, oh shit. And that's when the people came out to check on her and was like, oh fuck, like she's fucked up. Because at first they thought she was selling, then it was like, no, she's fucked up. So then we had ABC versus AJ and Casey Navarro. And this fucked me up because they had the match in like 90% of the match. Casey Navarro worked the whole match, and AJ Francis tried to come in at the end. And did like he just like went randomly tagged out to Casey, and Casey fucking lost. I was like, dude, like you should have did more.
I could have sworn they promoted this match as like AJ Francis and Rich Swann, but whatever.
Remember, Rich Swann has the outside thing where he's gone, so that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we had the system versus Mike Santana, who came out first, and then we had Joe Hendry, and he did his thing, and then it just cuts to the fucking Hardys music. It was kind of cool. Not even gonna lie, kind of
Yeah.
cool. But you know what else was cool about that?
What else?
Hardy and Joe Hendry's team lost.
Wait, the system won?
Hmm.
Well, shit.
It was fucking funny because they fucking cheated to win, and I was like, "But Joe Hendry," and they pinned Matt Hardy, so it was like, "But," and they're like, "No, no, no, the system wins." I was like, "Okay,
I mean, they pinned Matt Hardy. Like, he ain't doing much, so fuck it.
yep." So then we had the fucking main event, which was an Iron Man match between Nick Nemeth and Josh Alexander. And I swear to God, this was one of the weirdest fucking. This was one of the weirdest matches. The match was good, but it was weird how everything played out in the match because Nick Nemeth wins the first fall, and you're like, okay, so Josh Alexander is going to win a bunch fall, and Nick Nemeth is going to have to come back. Nick Nemeth wins the second fall. I'm like, huh, this is this is kind of weird. Then Josh Alexander wins a fall, and then he wins another fall right back to back. And I'm like, oh, okay. So right down at the very end, Nick Nemeth gets the last pin and he wins the match. And I was like, that is a weird ass structure. It just could have been a 2 out of 3 falls match. Like a weird ass structure match.
And it was like an hour long, too.
Yeah, it was so weird. Like the match was okay. It wasn't like the greatest, like, oh my God, this is the greatest match. It was like it was good, but it's like it would have been better if they just had a 2 out of 3 falls match and they're like, okay, cool, 2 out of 3 falls, here you go. And that would have been good. Because it basically that's what it was.
Okay.
So and then after the match, out of fucking nowhere, here comes JBL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Like, what is your speculation on that? Because this is not the first time that this happened with these two.
I don't know. I feel like they have a thing, but JBL has now been to GCW. JBL has been to TNA. He's been to fucking AAA. He's been everywhere. JBL just keeps popping up. I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I'm just so weird about this, but like I feel like there's a connection between him and Nick Nemeth because the way that they looked at each other, and JBL didn't attack him. JBL just looked at him. Nick Nemeth looked at him. He gave him the look, and then he just walked off. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
Not,
it's
not, oh, that's weird.
yeah,
Not bad, but it's weird.
it's very weird because it's like they don't have any prior connection other than WWE. There's no real connection after that. It's like, what's the point? Is he his manager? But also, if that's so, then that makes Nick Nemeth a bad guy. But in TNA, he's a good guy. So, what is happening here?
Because when he first got there, he feuded again with Steve Macklin.
Hmm.
And Steve Macklin, like, they didn't want like the WWE guys. This is before the whole like team up and whatever WWE DNA. Steve Macklin didn't want him there because like he was gonna cut the line, yada yada yada, because you're the WWE guy and whatever.
Hmm.
What if like Nick Nemeth is actually a bad guy this whole time, and like not really, but within storyline, WWE's trying to take over.
I would be okay with that, I guess. I kind of would be.
Yeah.
And so, not kind of spoilers, but like some people showed up because there was tapings, and someone showed up in TNA that I literally have to watch the show just for this one person because I need to see something happen. Like we're not gonna talk about it until it happens, but one person I have to see just because they're gonna be in TNA.
Little clue for me. You're gonna tell me like after the show, but NXT?
Yes, it's two people that showed up from NXT in
Okay,
TNA, and the
okay.
one person that showed up, I just really want to see what happens with that person.
Oh, say no more.
Yes. So we didn't even talk about SmackDown, which yeah, we got to get to that part. Before we get fully into SmackDown, like Jordan Grace tweeted something and she said it's time to play the game and
Oh shit.
a lot of people are taking that as she's going to WWE.
I think at least he's already there, but whatever.
Yeah. And also, I totally forgot the whole Tatum Paxley choking out Wendy Chu after the match. I
Oh
totally forgot
yeah.
that part. Yeah, that happened.
Okay.
So now we get into SmackDown. And it started off with L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
And he had an open challenge. And this was in Berlin. And the person who answered his open challenge was Ludwig Kaiser.
I do you. I forgot he was German.
Oh shit. And he said that he was going to win the US title and he was going to turn it to his version of the European Championship.
Part of me wanted him
So,
to win.
yes, that was going to be my next question. Do you want to see the European Championship make a return?
Yes, 100%.
I'm okay with it as long as they have like a good plan for it instead of just like having it be another belt and not one where they're like, oh, you just have to wrestle in Europe. Like have it be an actual title, but make it mean something. Like have a special stipulation to the European title where you have to do something, something, something. I don't know, just something.
Simple. You have to be European because it was weird seeing like somebody like fucking Spike Dudley having a European title. I'm not sure if that's a factual thing, but I'm just saying. Like at that time, someone like Spike Dudley would have had it.
But here's the thing, though.
Mhm.
Spike Dudley, deep down, is European.
That would be a storyline, wouldn't it?
Because, like, didn't somebody win, like, an international thing and then all of a sudden made themselves all of a sudden international?
I want to say D'Lo.
Yeah, it was, yeah, it was D'Lo. Like, he became international because he won the European title. He was like,
Yeah,
yeah, like, that type of shit is really funny and that would be great if they ran with a storyline. Like, I feel like
yeah.
that's the only way I would enjoy it if you had a storyline with the title.
But just don't give it to anybody. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if they have that, okay, it would be funny and whatever. But not everybody. Like it should be someone European.
Hmm. So then we had the Ball Brothers, which is Bartender Cabron and Apollo Cruz versus the Garzas.
How do you feel about like them being the Garzas now instead of the name they had before?
Los Lotharios,
Yeah,
I'm happy with them being the Garzas. I'm happy with it.
I actually preferred the other name because Humberto technically is not a Garza. Well,
But
he is, but he isn't. You know,
yeah, like this was about to say, technically he is.
because
So
I think his real name is Garza, but on television it's Carrillo. So
yeah, but remember, their grandpappy is the Garza.
true, and like the tattoo or whatever the hell is on their chest and shit. Yeah. But yeah, okay.
Yeah. So they got the one against the Bald brothers. So then we get a Solo Sokoa promo. And Solo said next week we're gonna have an 8-person match and we're gonna take on the Street Profits and DIY. When he first said it, I was like, oh, they're gonna take on one or the other. And then they were like, no, we're taking them all on at the same time. And then he said, listen, I'm going after Cody or Kevin, whoever wins the title. And Michael Cole mentioned that Solo Sikoa was waiting in the wings. And everybody's like, oh my God, Solo is going to be the next challenger at Bad Blood. And I'm like, dude, Michael Cole just said that it's not set in stone. Michael Cole just said it because that's what Solo said. And I don't think it's going to happen.
Neither. Like for
Because, like,
one, we get the Roman Reign thing happen. So
mm-hmm. Because I just feel like it's going to be Randy. It's going to be
mhm.
Randy, and then after Randy loses, Randy's going to RKO him, and that's going to set up for the next pay-per-view where Randy just beats the living hell out of Cody.
Yep.
And that's when on SmackDown we had the little Cody Kevin Owens thing where Kevin was talking about Cody's knee, and it ended with Cody saying, "After this match, will we still be friends?" I was like,
And he just
oh,
walked off. He said something to him and walked off.
yeah. The funny part is that I've had people ask me that before. After this, will we still be friends? And I also walked off. So then we had the Ball brothers in the back, and A Town Down Under is there, and Grayson Waller throws Austin Theory under the bus, and Austin's like, dude, you did it again. You keep throwing me under the bus. What the fuck? And he's like, dude, I'm so sorry, man. He's like, listen, trust me. Next week, he's like, we're gonna do this together. I'm like, he's gonna fuck you over so hard.
Yep. Yep. Like now it's definitely happening because Austin is noticing. Honestly.
Yep. He's gonna be so funny when he beats his ass. Are you ready for Austin Theory face turn?
I don't know. Not really, because I remember when like the way Word faces and whatever, when like Dexter
Mm-hmm.
Loomis joined them and whatever, and he was like all goofy. I I don't think it's gonna be like that because I enjoyed that Austin Theory,
Yeah, I think he's just gonna be a regular person.
and I don't think that's gonna like sell correctly. Like to this day, I still remember the wedding. Austin, where's the ring? Johnny, we're in a ring.
it's it's gonna be. We'll see how he does.
I hope funny, but yeah.
So then we have the fourth match in the best of seven between Andrade and Mello. And they had this whole entire crowd rocking. And Mello gets the win, so now it's 2-2. So Mello got two, Andrade got two. We got a few more to go.
Here's the thing, like
Mm-hmm.
the internet already knows this is best of seven. You know it's best of
Yes.
seven. I know it's best of
Yes.
seven. They
Yes.
never officially said it on television.
Nope. They haven't said it yet.
What the fuck?
Like I have the weirdest feeling like on the next match they're gonna be like, yeah, this is a best of seven. And they're like, wait, what?
Say it already,
Because
you know?
yeah, because like I think it would be for like the casuals. It'd be like, oh shit, this is a best of seven. and the casuals would like kind of be into it. For us, like the normal fans, it's like, yeah, no, we get it.
Because I'm not counting the matches. Like if you didn't tell me this was best of seven, I wouldn't know. I just think they're doing it over and over again.
Yeah, because the funny part, like Michael Cole pointed out, was like, now they're tied 2-2, and like he didn't say in the best of seven, he just said now they're tied 2-2, and it's like just say it's the best of seven, Michael. Like it'll be so much easier on everything. So then we had the main event of SmackDown, which was a street fight, and it was Mia Yim versus Nia Jax.
Good match.
Dude,
Really good match.
this, this match was really good. Like they went in, they were beating the shit out of each other, and then one point they both went through a table, and Tiffany came out. And she came out, the music hit, and she had the briefcase, and she's looking, and she's like, "Do I do it?" Everybody's cheering, and like, "Do I do it?" And she's like, "Fuck it," and she's about to give it to the referee, and Nia wakes up, and is like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "What do you mean?" And then she hits me again, and then Bailey comes out. Yeah, Bailey came out.
Here's the thing. Did they
Uh-huh.
change the rule of Money in the Bank? Because like she can legit go for the other belt.
No, she can, but like she just keeps seeing an opportunity, and we all know she's going to be the one that cashes in on Nia. But she
Yeah,
keeps seeing an opportunity, and that's why she did it.
yeah. No, she's definitely
So,
gonna cash in on her. But I'm just saying, like logically, you know.
hmm so Bailey runs Tiffany off, and then we got the most scariest thing ever because Nia puts Mia Yim in the trash can, and Nia does the fucking annihilator to Mia Yim and squishes the fuck out of the trash can. And I was like, oh my God, she's dead. She's dead. And then here's the bad part. Here's the bad part. She squishes her and gets the win. After the match, Nia's so upset. She takes a piece of the table and throws it on Mia Yim. And okay, this would be perfectly fine if Mia Yim could see. She can't see shit. She can't see shit. And she gets hit with the fucking table.
Hopefully, this was all talked about and planned out, and like she was able to brace herself for everything beforehand.
I hope so. I hope so. And Nia just stands there. She's got the title. She's just celebrating. And it's like, holy shit. Like, you killed that person. Like, you killed that person.
Like Tiffany eventually, but who do you think is next?
You know what? I don't even fucking know. Cause, like, I just know, like, nobody can beat, especially, like, this version of the night.
Yeah,
Like, nobody can beat this version of Naya. So, yeah, this is this is crazy.
yeah, definitely is.
So, yeah, like, that was SmackDown. Like, that was, like I said, it was great.
I liked it. Like
Oh,
this
yeah.
whole weekend was great. It was great wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Because, like, so much shit happened over and over and over. It was just so great.
Probably
That was
shouldn't
great.
even wrestle because banger after banger after banger.
Mm-hmm. But like, yeah, It was awesome. So next week we're gonna do two shows because we're gonna have the regular show that we do, and then we're gonna have the super jam-packed all-out weekend show.
Can I be Mordecai?
So, okay, why do you want to be Mordecai?
That's the regular show.
Oh, got it. I got it. So, yeah. Um, any last words?
Get ready for another banger show, I guess, because it's gonna be long.